Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Tailor of Kindness channel. I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves. Today, I want to dive into something a bit more personal and heartfelt. Today's video is going to be a bit different from our usual content. Instead of our regular tips and advice, I want to open up about an experience that deeply affected me. I want to share a personal story that taught me a lot about trust, friendship, and betrayal. This story is something that has stayed with me for a long time, and I believe it holds valuable lessons for all of us. It's about the time when my best friend, the one person I thought I could trust, went behind my back and tried to steal my girlfriend. It was a moment that shattered my world and made me question everything I knew about loyalty and relationships. Yeah, it was a tough pill to swallow. The betrayal cut deep, and it took me a long time to process what had happened. I felt a mix of anger, sadness, and confusion. How could someone I trusted so much do something so hurtful? But I learned some important lessons from it, and I think you might too. Through this painful experience, I discovered the true meaning of resilience and the importance of self-worth. I realized that sometimes, the people we think are closest to us may not have our best interests at heart, and that's okay, because it teaches us to be more discerning and to value ourselves more. In the end, this experience made me stronger and more aware of the kind of people I want in my life. It taught me to set boundaries and to trust my instincts. I hope that by sharing this story, you can find some comfort and perhaps even some guidance if you ever find yourself in a similar situation. Remember, it's okay to feel hurt and betrayed, but it's also important to learn and grow from those experiences. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you and uplift you. Life is too short to waste on those who don't value your trust and kindness. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it resonates with you and helps you in some way. Stay kind, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. My best friend and I had been through thick and thin together. We were inseparable, always hanging out, sharing secrets, and supporting each other. So, naturally, when I started dating my girlfriend, I introduced her to him without any hesitation. He was happy for me, or so I thought. At first, everything seemed normal, but after a while, I started noticing little things that didn't sit right with me. My best friend seemed overly interested in my relationship, always asking how things were going and what we were doing. He'd even offer to help plan surprises for her. At the time, I thought he was just being supportive, but looking back, those were the first red flags. The turning point came when I accidentally saw a message on my girlfriend's phone. It was from my best friend, and it wasn't just a friendly text. He was flirting with her, trying to get closer in ways that crossed all the lines. My heart sank. How could he do this to me? I confronted him, but he denied everything, making excuses and trying to turn the tables on me. But the trust was already broken. I couldn't ignore it anymore, so I decided to confront both of them. The tension had been building up for weeks, and I knew that if I didn't address it now, it would only get worse. I had to muster all the courage I had to face them. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. My heart was pounding, and my mind was racing with all the possible outcomes. I knew that this confrontation could change everything, but I couldn't let the fear of the unknown stop me. I took a deep breath and prepared myself for what was to come. My best friend tried to play it off as a joke, saying he didn't mean anything by it. He laughed nervously, trying to defuse the situation, but I could see the guilt in his eyes. He knew he had crossed a line, and there was no going back. I felt a mix of anger and disappointment as I listened to his weak excuses. But the truth was out. There was no hiding from it anymore. The room was filled with a heavy silence as we all processed what had just been revealed. It was like a bomb had gone off, and we were left standing in the aftermath, trying to make sense of the destruction. My girlfriend admitted that he had been making her uncomfortable for a while, but didn't want to say anything because she didn't want to come between us. It was a mess. She looked at me with tears in her eyes, and I could see the pain she had been carrying. I felt a wave of guilt wash over me for not noticing sooner. I realized that I had been so focused on my own feelings that I had overlooked hers. The trust between us had been shattered, and I didn't know if we could ever repair it. The fallout from this confrontation was far-reaching, affecting not just our relationships, but our sense of security and trust. It was a turning point, and I knew that things would never be the same again. Losing two people I cared about so deeply in such a short time was devastating. But it also made me realize that not everyone who smiles in your face is your friend. I had to take a step back and reevaluate who I let into my life. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary. Sometimes the people closest to us can be the ones who hurt us the most, but we can't let that break us. If there's one thing I've learned from this experience, it's that trust is earned, not given. And when someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. It's okay to let go of toxic people, even if they've been a big part of your life. Surround yourself with people who truly care about you and want the best for you. It's better to have a few genuine friends than a lot of fake ones. Thanks for listening to my story. It means a lot to me that you took the time to hear my experiences and thoughts. Sharing these moments with you has been a journey of reflection and growth for me. I hope it resonated with some of you out there who might be going through something similar. Life can be challenging, and sometimes hearing someone else's story can provide a sense of connection and understanding. We all face our own battles, and knowing that we are not alone can make a significant difference. Remember, your worth isn't defined by others, and you deserve to be treated with respect and loyalty. It's important to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Take time to reflect on your own values and boundaries, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up. Your support helps me continue to create content that resonates with you and others. It also lets me know that my message is reaching and impacting people in a positive way. Subscribe if you haven't already. By subscribing, you'll be notified of new videos and updates, ensuring you don't miss out on any future content. I have many more stories and insights to share, and I would love for you to be a part of this journey. And share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback and stories are incredibly valuable to me. They not only help me improve, but also create a community where we can all learn and grow together. Have you ever experienced a betrayal like this? It's a tough situation to navigate, and sharing your experiences can be therapeutic. It can also help others who might be going through something similar to feel less isolated. I'd love to hear your stories, whether it's in the comments or through a private message. Your experiences matter. They contribute to a larger conversation about trust, relationships, and personal growth. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, we are all in this together, and supporting one another is key to overcoming life's challenges. Stay strong, stay positive, and keep moving forward. Thank you once again for being here, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next video.